So Paris is buzzing with speculation that Hollywood actor Tom Cruise is going to be making an appearance at the closing ceremony of the Paris Olympic Games. But the real question is whether or not Paris has made it mission impossible for some of the host cities of the Olympics that are going to be following in its wake. One of the reasons to say that is that Paris has spectacularly shown over the last 2.5 weeks of sports how a city can use its existing buildings and infrastructure and cityscape to host the Olympics, and that it doesn't have to break the bank and build itself around the Games. Paris has also set the bar high in other ways too, especially when it comes to the environmental legacy of the Paris Games. It's gone a long way to try and reduce the carbon footprint of these Games, combating food waste and other things like that. And that is also going to be a new standard for the Games going forward. And finally, just as much as Paris has had an effect on the Olympics have also had an effect on Paris. This is a city that just in 2015 was struck repeatedly by extremist attacks. Back then, it was almost impossible to imagine seeing millions of people having such fun out in the city. Almost every single part of the capital is being touched by Olympic fervour. So in a way, Paris has reclaimed its streets. And it could hardly have come at a better time for France. The last few months before the Olympic Games were one that were full of political turmoil. There were snap elections, a lot of disorder, and the last few weeks have essentially been one of unity. In fact, it seems that the capital of Paris, the world capital of fashion, has almost been just a sea of blue, white and red over the last few weeks.